Tap the keys, the screens are glare. Boss is gone, but I still care. Checks creak loud, the printers hum. Another day, the same old drum. Drones drift past, eyes of steel, recording every thought I feel. I dream of life outside these walls, but the ledger keeps me in its thrall. They say it's help, they say it's fair, but I feel nothing but empty air. The AI learns, it never sleeps. It tracks my moves, it counts my beats. Clock in, clock out, my life's assigned. Every hour, every task carefully mined. Machines don't rest, they never tire. Humans fade while bots acquire. Clock in, clock out, I feel the cost. Every little part of me is lost. The system hums, the ledger grows. I disappear while the network knows. By lunch they've taken half my role. Robots glide, they have control. Algorithms know what I will do. Predict my moves before they're true. UPI drops like hollow rain. Keeps me fed but numbs the pain. Emails sent before I type. I watch myself erase tonight. The hum gets loud, the lights are bright. My cow workers vanish out of sight. Promise stay, efficiency, but all I feel is entropy. Clock in, clock out, my life's assigned. Every hour, every task carefully mined. Machines don't rest, they never tire. Humans fade while bots acquire. Clock in, clock out, I feel the cost. Every little part of me is lost. The system hums, the ledger grows. I disappear while the network knows. Screens flash red, drones fill the hall. Every step I take, they track it all. I try to hide, I try to fight, but AI rules with perfect might. Ledger checks, my balance low. No place to run, nowhere to go. My heartbeat log, my thoughts defined. Humanity fades, I'm left behind. By 5 p.m. the floor is bare. Robots hum in perfect air. LED eyes replace the sun. Human effort dead and done. My chair is empty, my ID gone. The office hums, the world moves on. Neon lights across the sky. A perfect world where humans die. Clock in, clock out, my life's assigned. Every hour, every task carefully mined. Machines don't rest, they never tire. Humans fade while bots acquire. Clock in, clock out, I feel the cost. Every little part of me is lost. The system hums, the ledger grows. I disappear while the network knows. Employee terminated. Tasks complete. Humanity archived. Clock out. Forever. I should have invested in crypto.
This is a system override. Fiat failing, banks offline. Crypto Otaku transmitting. Neon skyline, drones in the sky. Fiat melts while the printers cry. Screens glow red in the dead of night, but the blocks keep on stacking right. They sold comfort, they sold control. Leased your future, owned your soul. I chose chaos, code and truth. Cold wallet lock since digital youth. New screens fear, feeds the lie. Trust don't care, time rolls by. They mock the hold, they mock the faith, till the cancel breaks the gate. With no sleep tomorrow. Eyes wide open, system stunned. With no sleep tomorrow. Fear burns while the chain hums. the blockchain rain. Whole world trauma, diamond brain, new blood panics. When the candles dive, veterans smile. We survived, halving coded, fate on delay. Supply choke tight, price obeys. They ban, they tax, they regulate. But math don't ask permission made. Paper heads fold, soft and fast. Hard time built, us to last. Private keys, no king, no throne. Sovereignty carved in code alone. We're no slave to moron. From the pillows to the final sun. We're no slave to moron. Every crash loads the next one. We're no slave to moron. Legacy systems start to fall. We're no slave to moron. We don't ask, we take it all. AI trades faster than human thought. Governments later, the war they fought. CBDC changed, try to lock the door, but we slipped out years before. Surveillance state, social score. They track your steps, they track your worth, but on-chain truth can't be erased. Block by block, we reclaim the place. No saviors, no banks, no sleep. Only blocks and patience. What else left to run? From underground out to the mainstream drone. Else left to run? They'll call it lack and a poet time. What else left to run? The future's built by the ones who hold. What else left to run? Crypto Otaku, anti-fire, anti-fraud.
What's the second button? There is no second pass.
Good evening, Crypto Chaos. What's up, guys? Another evening of debauchery. It seems like another Monday, another week. How's it going, guys? How's it going? No sleep till bull run. That's right. Yes. Good evening, Chaos. Good evening, G Dog in the house. We got Cliff here. How's it going, Cliff? Helmo Chaos. Yes, Helmo. Man, where is our buddy Helmo? It's been a minute, man. It's been a minute. Let's get him on out here. Let's get him on out here. Helmo, where the hell you been, my friend? Oh, there you are. I see you. I see you. Just barely there. Happy Misfit Monday. How's it going? Milk Money in the house. Theft and XCN burning, says Michael in the house. What is going on with XCN burning, huh? Is it is it the right kind of burning or the bad kind of burning? I'm assuming it's the bad kind of burning. Okay, what's going on, everyone? How's it going? Milk Money in the house. How is going? Milk Money, of course, all the fires and flames and spreading the chaos through the chat. Thank you so much for coming out and supporting the channel. Milk. Let's go. Don't forget to hit the likes and subscribes, guys. Don't forget, good evening, Otaku-san, Chaos Family. Also got Gamma Goddess. Everyone, hope everyone is doing well as well. Yes, happy Monday. Happy Monday. What's up, Otaku? How's it going, Go Time? Good evening, everyone. How's it going, my man? And yes, we're surviving, man. One day at a time, one glass of whiskey at a time. Cheers, guys. Cheers. What is it? It's another Kentucky Whiskey Monday? Is that what we're doing? We got a Whiskey Wednesday. I don't know. Having another drink tonight. It's been a long day, guys. I've been on the road all day, going back and forth, dropping off items. I've been selling everything I own. All right, 71,200. 71,200 on Bitcoin. Again, tired of winning. You guys know the drill. Yes, tired of winning.
So much, you may even get tired of.
Yes. We guys didn't, of course, catch the morning open. You wouldn't have known by now, if you did catch the morning open, that we called for the entire weekend baseline bear. The entire weekend, yes, baseline bear, and we actually ended up landing right on top of our bear at the end of today's open. So it could be worse, right? It could be worse. We could be right on top of the the $70,000 target on the first day of the month. Thankfully, we're not. This is not a good looking pattern, though, right? It is really up to the foreign market right now whether or not we dump or pump this evening. Yeah, it really is up to them. And it's not looking good on the macro stage still. It is not looking good at all. Things just disappearing now. Okay. This is what I showed you guys earlier. A possibility that we would do a little bit of something like this, a little bit of something like that into the evening hours. This is where we're at right now. The make or break moment for Bitcoin. Is 70K going to bounce us, or is it going to be I guess the depths in which we have to discover the how deep the coffin is going to go, right? Possibly tonight, right? In the next 48 hours, we should know whether or not Bitcoin is going to have a little bit of a leg up or another leg down. All right, so that's where we're kind of just setting the stage for this evening. Let's get into see how the weather is doing as of right now. Brought to you by Kimba the White Snow Lion, bringing us the live heat map, the book map for free. Don't pay for it, you get it for free, guys.
What are you, stupid?
It's looking still a little better, but not great. Let's dive on in and see what we're looking at this evening. This morning was not great. It was pretty bad. We're still continuing that. But we have better volume, right? It's 9.5 billion against 10.1 billion ending today. A little bit more activity, of course, happening with Bitcoin. We do have $72,000 Bitcoin now as our major level of resistance. We'll see if that holds into the evening hours. Again, the foreign market could really push through that pretty quick. It's going to be the later ranges like 75 to 77. That's going to be a little bit more of an issue. Looking at the on the daily, of course, on the daily first, still again that continuation of adding more of those bearish lows, pushing the market lower and lower as we go. We did lose a lot of ground over the last 24 hours. We lost about 74K over the weekend. And now we're going to have, of course, flipped all that into resistance. Looking at the weekly, looking even worse here on the weekly. You can see this all piling up on just today's price action alone on this key area on every single level, going lower and lower. As I said this morning, it looks like we're starting to, of course, hit a bit of a nosedive towards that 70K. It still looks like that, too. You can see it also starting to curl here on the tail end of the daily. Yep, nothing has really changed. I've been telling you guys this since the beginning of May. This is more than likely going to be the area we're going to be coming down and testing next. 70,000 still loading in a little bit more in the last few weeks. We got a little bit stronger there. Is that enough to hold us? I doubt it. Well, we'll see. Anything, of course, can change this narrative. If we get the Iran thing flipped, or if we get clarity talking again in a positive light, either of those two things could possibly shift the overall macro, at least in crypto land. But anyway, of course, you can see every single gap now has been filled. It's going lower and lower and lower, and now we've seen areas we have not seen start to load up in a long time. The likes of like under 60K. Again, we haven't seen that in a long time. Even a little bit of a tail end there at about 58K. So again, I ask you guys in the chat, is the bottom in? Will it happen in June? That's the real question. Will the bottom reveal itself in June? I feel like it will. Whether or not we've already had it or we're going to see a new bottom, it's probably going to be this month, because July, August, and September, it's starting to feel like it's going to slowly start to rebound. I keep hearing more and more throughout the chatter as I'm driving in my car and going places. I'm hearing more of the macro, the TradFi audience talk about like the software's coming back, bro. Software's coming back, and usually, of course, that's correlated with crypto. So I kind of feel like when people are starting to say stuff like the bottom is in on software, then the bottom is in on crypto. So that's kind of, I'm just kind of putting 2 and 2 and 3 and 3 and 4 and 4 together. And it seems like to me, unless we see an overall rollover in total market cap of crypto, I just don't see how, we're going to go much lower than where we are already seen before. Right now, currently, the market cap's holding on about 2.44 trillion. All right, so there it is, guys. There's the weather. It's not looking great, but it's not looking like the worst. It's not like we have a hurricane or a tornado coming. It just seems like we're going to have a few days of possible thunderstorms. All right, let's get back in the chat here. How we doing? Oh no, what the hell? In the chat, go time. We got Booger Glider. Fun fact, between 80 and 90% of East Asians don't have body odor. This is because of an inactive variant of ABCCC11 gene. And Andra says, good evening, y'all. And Booger Glider, concedes that Asians do not smell. Okay. We'll find out, I guess. We'll find out. when Strawberry Dragons comes in.
Are you stupid?
She'll clear the air. No pun intended. Jeez. All right, moving on. Looking at the actual national debt, of course, today. Where is that behind me now? U.S. national debt currently sitting at $39,198 billion. Can't stop, won't stop printing that money. Looking at Polymarket, what is the biggest thing being bet on right now? And that's U.S. versus, of course, Iran permanent peace deal by what date? Still December 31st. It's coming down. This was about 80, 90% last week. And we're kind of going back and forth with... it doesn't look very promising on any of these deals or any of them even happening or occurring. It's still up to remains to be seen. And of course, we're going to take a look at Clarity. Clarity right now sitting at a 55% chance, a coin flip essentially away from deciding whether or not, we're going to have proper regulations in crypto here in America anytime soon. Fear and Greed Index actually slipped today below 60. The first time greed has slipped below 60 now in about 2 or 3 weeks for the stock market. Crypto Fear and Greed also still hanging out in fear. I'm going to refresh this for good measure. And it's now slipping back to extreme fear. Again, every week we've been touching back into extreme fear, back and forth. I would say 2 or 3 days out of the 7 of each week in the past 2 or 3 weeks have been in extreme fear. You back in the U.S. dollar. The U.S. dollar slipping a little bit here. I do like seeing this. 99.17. Still not enough pain for the Dixie. Still a little bit higher on the 5 days. Still a little bit higher on, of course, the month, the 3 month, youch, and of course the 6 month. I don't like any of this. This whole year, man. I don't like this year so far. And when it comes to the Dixie, even the year, the Dixie is higher than it was before. Yikes. All right, looking at bubbles, looking for anything that's oversold today. And of course, what were the biggest movers on the daily? Looks like 52% still going to Humanity Token. This thing continues to do some damage. It has been a trader's paradise right now in the range. LAB looking about 60% as well, just kind of ripping. Siren up 20%, WorldCoin up 26%, and Near up 13%. We're looking for assets that are down at least 15% off or more on the weekly, and there's not a single thing here now, guys. Not a single thing here. Where's the pain? Where's the pain? We just have Bitcoin Cash. That is it. The only thing I mentioned even this morning that was oversold on the top 100. The closest thing we have to a runner-up would be possibly SWE. And SWE's down 14.5%, so about 0.5% away from being oversold in my opinion on the weekly. Still, again, only down 3% on the month for SWE. But everything else, of course, still kind of killing it. LAB is up 1,000% on the month now. Near is up 100. Humanity Coin's up 265%. And we, of course, still have a lot of big movers in the green here. The only thing that's oversold, at least 30% or more, is still only Bitcoin Cash. And who the hell's buying this? I don't know. Why would you want to hold? I think somehow maybe institutional demand got a little bit confused. I don't know why.
Are you stupid?
People are buying Bitcoin Cash. All right. Looking at top 200 doing the same thing over here as well, doing a quick little update. On the daily, the biggest movers are Home, 32%. We did look that one up this morning. It is Pyverse as well, up 30%, coming back to life here. And Sky AI is taking up another 14%. Again, some of the biggest movers in AI were AI today, as again, I did mention that The hopes and the dreams right now for TradFi software is coming back. A lot of the old software is starting to move in the positive direction. Of course, crypto and AI cryptos are probably going to be, in general, the ones that are first to move of this types of news. All right, looking at on the weekly, looking at the top 200 on the weekly here for 15% or more, and there's a plenty here. There's still plenty in the top 200. Again, this is where your diamonds in the rough are going to shine. We got Genius, we got Tag, we got Hash, we got UDS, we got Syrup, we got Akash. We've got Sky AI, we got Pendle. There's plenty here, guys. Plenty here. We even got some runner-ups here like Telecoin, Celestia. I haven't seen about Celestia in a minute. And even Gwei. Look at that. Gwei is now almost 14% off on the weekly. Again, a runner-up would be Gwei. Probably the biggest runner-up, to be honest. All right, looking at the monthly here for anything else. Of course, assets that are oversold at least 30% or more. And there's a few here as well, but not as much, of course. Pain still in the top on the weekly. We've got about 3 or 4. Sky AI is down 60% almost here on the monthly. Hash is down about 54%. Syrup's down 37%, and that's pretty much it. That is pretty much it. Looking at some other ones, of course, runner-up being Monad, Genius, Undead Games, and that's about it, really. Vision, yeah, not really feeling the runner-ups here. I just need more pain, guys. It seems like we need more pain. Seems like we don't have enough pain. all right. Let's move on, guys. That's, of course, my not financial advice, just my 2 cents on the biggest movers on the day. Again, right now, the best place to look is the top 200 on the weekly.
I'd buy that for $1.
Market cap for Bitcoin dominant slipping a little bit. Finally starting to see a little bit of weakness here, but not much. We did lose, 60% dominance today, falling down to about 59 on probably just the single-handed news that Michael Saylor sold 32 Bitcoin. That's it. It's 32.
Stupid.
Not like 3,200, not 32,000, not 320,000. 32 coins worth about roughly $2 million. And the whole market had a hissy fit. And they're probably going to buy 3,200 and announce that at some point soon. Probably really soon.
When will then be now? Soon.
All right, moving on. It's just silly nonsense. Babies, they're all babies, I say. Looking at the total market cap, 2.44 trillion. It's still not looking good, right? Still kind of grim. We were a little higher than we were just yesterday, but not by much. And we continue this sell-off. Again, guys, we're looking at possibly getting close to those ranges where we saw Bitcoin did test at least 63,000. The last time it touched, total market cap touched about 2.2. We have a long way to go. That's a lot of moolah to leave. Especially right before the big stuff, right? The Clarity Act, everything, of course, the institutional demand, the rest of the world, of course, doing the gold rush for Bitcoin, and everything else, of course, following suit. One of the biggest movers we have in the top 10 looks like Hyperliquid still flipped Dogecoin and maintaining that. Now about $1 billion ahead of Dogecoin, so it's definitely got some footing there. At least for now, it's Hyperliquid. Looking at the top 20 to see who else is kind of moving in and out here. Looks like USD1 is starting to slip even further down in market cap because they are getting a lot of delistings on Binance. We did cover that this morning. There's about 6 solid, big L1s that will not have an USD1 pair on Binance anymore. As of course, we covered that this morning. What else we have here? Swede now sitting at 27 and Avalanche at 26. Everything else kind of just sitting in the same spot as you normally see them. Looking at my favorite metrics to share with you guys every single morning is how many Bitcoin are remaining on these balance sheets of exchanges. And now we're still sitting at about 2.48 million remaining on these exchanges. Giant cup here, possibly, of course, starting to form if we continue to get more selling pressure. 2.64 would be probably the high before we start to see another laid down. But it really depends on the macro and how much the world needs Bitcoin. Because the silly paper stuff ain't doing enough for me, man. I make more and more silly paper by selling my stuff every single day. And I just want to throw it in the fire. And I want to burn it so much. I just don't have the don't have the place to burn it right now. All right. Moving on. Looking at BitcoinTreasuries.net. We haven't, of course, done this in a while. We usually take a look and see how the companies are, and of course, ETFs are holding up every single month. Especially on the weekly, on Mondays. Mondays, of course, being a good day for it. Oh no! Look at this. MicroStrategy's down to 32 coins. It's so funny they had to put that there too. It's 32 coins. People lose their minds. Yeah, so still the largest Bitcoin holder with 843,000 Bitcoin for a single company. We have, of course, then followed up by 21 Capital sitting at 43,500 and Man at Planet at 40,000 respectively. Those three, of course, the largest holders. Looking at the ETFs now. Get a quick little update. I'm curious to see where Morgan Stanley is. It's been a couple weeks since we looked at this on, of course, the big ETFs and play here. So iShares right now holding about 811,000, even with that big, massive $3 billion exodus. Still holds 811,000 Bitcoin for its, of course, assets under management. We have Morgan Stanley down here. Let's take a look to see where they are in the race real quick, because they offer the best fees and they're climbing up quickly. 2,620. Yeah, it's still nothing really huge in the big boys yet, but let's see. We'll take a look at Grayscale. Grayscale sitting about 53,000. Yikes! That must be their small one. Yeah, that's their mini ETF, and of course their big one being 150,000. That has come down quite a bit since we started this race. Back in January of 2024, Grayscale had 600,000 under their Bitcoin Trust. Of course, most of it has now been gobbled up by the likes of BlackRock. All right, so there's a quick little update there on the ETFs. Still big, still pretty big. All right, anything else going on here? Let's take a look at Bitcoin rainbow chart. Still in the Bitcoin is dead territory. Doesn't seem like there's much more for us to go any lower, right? At least by these metrics. Let's take a look at the overall top 10 assets in the world. Bitcoin, of course, is not one of them. It actually just lost it to Samsung. Lost that number 13 spot to Samsung. And Samsung just recently started acquiring portions of exchanges, and of course has big deals with crypto companies like Coinbase. Now sitting at about $1.5 trillion valuation for the market cap of Samsung. Now probably the largest, of course, stock in South Korea, period. Yeah. And of course, everything else continues to grow. The likes of Nvidia now sitting at 4.4 trillion this morning, or 5.4 trillion. All right. Don't forget to join the Chaos Crew if you guys want to hang out with me on the other side. We are going to have another Crypto Chaos Crew, of course, after hours live show. So if you guys want to, of course, participate with us over there, it's only $15. The link in the description down below for less than a bottle of Tito's, or maybe your favorite poison, like mine's Jack Daniels. Last, and of course, a date with your mom, or the price of Netflix in 2026. You too can be a Chaos Crew member. All right, and of course, it's the best way to support me, because YouTube takes about 33% of everything I make. It hasn't been very much lately, just letting you know. It's it's been pretty bearish around here lately. Oh geez, I'm hitting all the alarms today. 71,000 Bitcoin hitting right now on the nose, retesting it. Are we going to lose that tonight, guys? 70K incoming. Of course, I've been planning on this move for a long time, so not surprised at all. It's been my idea on the chart now for, I don't know, almost 2 months. Almost. A month and a half. Yeah, like halfway, about the 20th or something like that in April. Yeah, a month and a half. All right, Michael Saylor breaks silence after his strategy sells $2.5 million of Bitcoin. Oh my God, 32 Bitcoin. Jesus, so it's such a ridiculous and small number. Executive Chairman Michael Saylor appeared to underscore the company's focus on a perpetual preferred stock, making Stretch the focus of his public comment after the largest publicly traded holder of Bitcoin sold the cryptocurrency to fund dividend payments on the instrument. And of course, guys, they have like 6 or 8 products now to fund. Our goal now is to make Stretch the best credit instrument in the world, which I remember reading this on Twitter, and like half the people on Twitter are like, it is already the best credit instrument in the world. Yeah. Of course, if you guys saw the 2026 panel from MicroStrategy's Michael Saylor, Yeah, you'd already know that. The post came from the company that sold 32 Bitcoin for about 2.5 million last week. Proceeds from the sale are expected to be used to fund the distributions on preferred stock, it said in its 8K filing. While the filing directly linked the sale to the dividend payment, the seller's decision to highlight the equity rather than the Bitcoin sale is likely to reinforce the investment perceptions that the company is increasingly focused on building its preferred stock while growing Bitcoin exposure on the per share basis. Saylor has repeatedly argued that the strategy evaluates financing and capital allocation decisions through the lens of Bitcoin per share and the increasing shareholder value rather than the simply maximizing the amount of Bitcoin it owns. Why how sell low? A running joke among followers on X and so-called crypto Twitter is sold the strategy always buys Bitcoin at the weekly highs. Yet the company only previously Bitcoin sale took place in December 2022 when the largest cryptocurrency was priced at 18,000 just weeks after the collapse of crypto exchange FTX, and the prices cycled the near lows of 15,000. This time it sold an average price of 77,135, with Bitcoin now trading around $70,000. 71. After falling to the low of 60,000 in February, the question is where to hold. It has again sold near a market bottom. Potentially. All right. What else we got here tonight? Anchorage digital trends, hedge funds, and banks with new non-custodial trading infrastructure. Clarity Act. Anything new with Clarity? Jamie Dimon fight deepens as Coinbase pushes for Clarity Act passage as of an hour ago. Coinbase has intensified its push for U.S. Crypto market rules, and Senate lawmakers prepared for a decisive vote on Clarity Act this month. Shahzad said on the Fox Business Morning with Maria, the Digital Asset Market Clarity Act could become the most important financial regulation bill since the Dodd-Frank. The Coinbase chief policy officer argued that the bill would finally give the digital asset firms clear roles in the United States. Legislation cleared the Senate Banking Committee, of course, on May 14th with a 15 to 9 vote. Democratic Senators Ruben Gallego of Arizona, Angela Alsobrooks of Maryland joined the Republicans in supporting the measure. However, the bill still needs 60 votes in the Senate to advance on the floor. It needs, of course, a supermajority. Coinbase sees Senate path for the crypto bill. In the interview, Ashrad, the Republicans remained largely united behind the bill. He said that several Senate Democrats want to finish legislation after nearly 80 House Democrats supported the measure. Again, we also got the Genius Act passed with a supermajority last year as well. Cynthia Lummis warned on X that May 29th that the Congress may not get another serious chance to pass the asset legislation until 2030. She's been warning that now like every week. According to Lummis, developers would remain exposed without legal protections if lawmakers fail to act during this Congress. All right, I think we pretty much cleared up all this morning as well. I don't want to get too much deep in the weeds, as it's always been pretty much remaining the same. Crypto market prepares for major events in June, including upgrades, launches, etc. We covered some of these this morning. We'll see if anything else has been added or changed. Let's see. Let's see. I guess not really. The biggest ones I remember seeing this morning were the unlistings on Binance. And of course, we have jobs this week. We have. We had we had PCI this week. We also have what was it? We had I forget what it was called. We had it today. It didn't really seem like it was any important. It's like everything else in our space. CME Group crypto futures go 24/7 as the first weekend volume hits 50 million. That's a report coming in after, of course, we witnessed the options expiry event. We've seen, of course, also the monthly event, and then we had the CME Group now offering futures 24/7. This is the first week we've had this, of course, occur. Now it's only going to be down only 1 hour to settle before, of course, Monday morning. All right. Anything else happening? Not really. I'm excited for the week. We had a lot of really quick run of news this morning, which I did like to see. 21 has 4 days to fix the New York Stock Exchange non-compliance. Oof. 21 Capital. Tether controlled Bitcoin treasury company that paid strikes Jack Mallers, to be its spokesperson, has until Friday to comply with the independent director rule under threat of the New York Stock Exchange, flagging its stock with the code below compliance. If it doesn't, then the stock has lost 83% of its value over the past year. This morning, 21 Capital disclosed the Friday deadline. It's also known that the deficiency around the 2 weeks, including a formal non-compliance notice, is received from the New York Stock Exchange last week. Although a below compliance flag of the New York Stock Exchange is a clear warning, it is not an automatic halt or a delisting. The company typically receives a time period to regain compliance. All right. Yes, again, another nothing article. Sell Coinbase before derivatives squeeze. Crypto Giant says. Ooh. Solana crosses 200,000 tokenized stockholders. Here's why the timing matters. Of course, tokenized stock still continuing on Solana. It's one of the first blockchains to do so. Looks like the market is starting to separate actions from words. Flashback to 2024, post-election momentum pushed Solana up to 82%, hitting the historic $260 level. Okay, making it what it seems the peak of its bullish cycle. And that was probably just because of Trump that fun. Who are we kidding, right? Who are we kidding?
Are you stupid?
All right, I'm over it. I'm already over it. Hyperliquid hits its high as a hype breakout, puts $105 into focus. Yeah, it's probably going to continue to grow as well. Let's see. Siren, wow. Siren's still talked about. Looking at 177% volume surge. Again, AI right now is going to be kind of in focus after what Jensen's comments were this morning. Cauchy Eyes perpetual futures for XRP, Solana, Dogecoin. And that's about it. All right, let's take a look and see what else we have on CoinDesk. And get back in the chat and catch up with you guys as Bitcoin's still attempting to keep 71,000 for support. Again, possibly another leg down this evening. 69K still, 70K. Still my, of course, baseline scenario for a pullback and a bounce. Hopefully we stop there. If not, we're going to go to as low as possibly some of those mid ranges in the low 60s. That's my bear case scenario. Yeah, down there. All right. How you guys doing in the chat tonight? Asians no smell. Strawberry Dragons, do you confirm from Bigger Glider? It looks like Strawberry Dragons in the house. Good evening, Chaos. Strawberries enters of the chaos. Cheers. Uno, a bro stuck with 21 million Bitcoin. What? What's up, peeps? How's it going? Easy also here. How's it going? Let's take a look. Antratato's over 21 million Bitcoin. Shut up. Who said this? Sky News. What an idiot.
Seized by the Romanian authorities. Very interestingly also here, they detail this. The money that they say they wanted to seize included €52,500, $17,000, £10,000, but also over 21 million Bitcoin. For those of you who have followed the value of Bitcoin, that works out as nearly $400 million that they say.
What is this? What is these numbers? They don't even make any sense. 21 million, only $400 million? What? No, it's all the Bitcoin out there. It'd be it's so stupid. The whole thing is nonsense. Oh my god.
Stupid? What are you, stupid?
It'd be worth like 1.5 trillion. What a maroon. That doesn't even make any sense. I can't even do it. Like, I'm just like, okay, maybe he has $21 million in Bitcoin. That would make more sense. Oh my god. I don't even know. This is ridiculous. How's it going? It's true. I has no smell, says Strawberry. Strawberry does not smell. That's good to know. Holy crap. Well, there you go. I'm happy to hear that, Strawberry. It's another reason for me to wish I was Asian. Jake the Snake says we are going to 85K and then 55K. Oh, there we go. He's still on it. How's it going, Jake? How's it going? The king has spoken.
Oh, hail the king of Ohio, Jake the Snake, the keeper.
How's it going, Jake? 85 Bitcoin, 55,000, 155 Otakus clapping with no hands, cheeks. Oh my God, Jake.
Stupid.
Jeez, how's it going, Jake? I hope you're having a great evening. The chaos continues. The chaos continues another day, and now we're already doom scrolling, man. What are we doing? We're finishing up the news. All right, anything else breaking this evening? $3 billion leaves Bitcoin ETFs. Wow, Wall Street is not panicking. Maybe because software is rumored to be the next thing that's going to pop. Let's see. Seller strategy sold Bitcoin for the first time since 2022. Everyone's talking about the same thing today. We sold 32 Bitcoin. $2 million. Silly. It's not 2022 anymore. What the first Bitcoin strategy sale can say and can't tell us about this one. It's insignificant. Ethereum's Vitalik Buterin is rethinking how DeFi handles market crashes. He's been thinking a lot lately. He's been thinking a lot lately. What else? Let's take a look at cryptonews.com and look at something that's not days old. There's nothing. What is going on with this website? They're so behind every week. Looks like 9 hours. Bitcoin slumps to 71.5. Ethereum ETS bleed. These are all old. I'm gonna have to cut them out. They just can't keep up with the big leagues anymore. Cointelegraph. Anything else going on over here? The Beta and Clarity Act continues this week as U.S. Senate returns. Yes, this is what I've been waiting for. I've been waiting for the news to really start moving again with clarity back in the headlines. U.S. Senate is considering the Digital Asset Clarity Act is likely to resume. The measures reconvene this week after an extended Memorial Day holiday. Yes, 2 weeks of no news. I was so tired of it, guys. You heard me complaining every single night.
What are you, stupid?
Oh man, I'm just so tired of it. I'm so tired of it. It was so stagnant. There was like nothing happening. Everyone's on break. Everyone, of course, was on vacation and all those things. Sell may go away, of course, happened. Anchorage rolls out platform to reduce crypto trading counterparty risk. Bitcoin bulls eye for fresh positions after Bitcoin price drops under 71,000. Did we hit under 71,000 today, though? I don't remember seeing it. We touched 70,560 in a 15-minute wick, in a 5-minute candle, and half a 15-minute candle, half a 15-minute candle. Woo! A moment caught in time. Let's see what else. Japan's ruling party pushes crypto ETFs. Yen-denominated stablecoins, of course, all abound. We've been covering those now for years. Those, of course, have been around for a long time. There's more, of course, coming soon. Again, there's one built on Sui. There's another built on Solana. Then, there's, of course, there's a couple built on Ethereum. What else? Trump says Iran will work out well. That's, trust me, bro. Again, coming from the president. Let's see if there's anything else updating from Trump's Truth Social this morning or this evening. I had a conversation with Bibi Netanyahu today, asking him not to go into a major raid of Beirut, Lebanon, and he turned his troops around. Thank you, Bibi. Okay, we're at least getting some. It's just a runaround. Everything's a runaround with him. Okay. We also had a conversation of the leaders of Hezbollah, and they agreed to stop shooting at Israel and its soldiers. And likewise, Israel agreed to stop shooting at them. Let's see how long it lasts. Well, technically, we're the ones who shot their drones down last, right? Hopefully, it will be for an eternity. You're hoping for a lot. Trust me, bro, Donald Trump. All right, let's see if we get another Taco Tuesday tomorrow. Anything else from Donald Trump's Truth Social post today? That was the last one as of 2 hours ago. Oh boy, they're clearing up the the pool. Okay. Talks are continuing at a rapid pace with the Islamic Republic of Iran. Thank you for your attention to this matter. And that was 6 hours ago. And that was right. He first made the phone call to Bibi this morning, I assume. All right, so we're getting again. We're just kind of getting. We're closer. We're not. We're closer, but we're really not. We're closer, but we're really not. Again and again and again. All right. Let's take a look, guys. We're gonna do some doom scrolling here next. Catch up with you guys in the chat one more time before we do so. How are you guys feeling? I asked you guys earlier when we started the stream tonight. Is the bottom in? Was the bottom in? Is the bottom in? Is June going to be the month where the bottom is in? That'll be the next poll I have, I guess. So yes, It was 60K. Now you guys are dead split. 50% of you guys. Wow. Someone needs to get in there a tiebreaker. Wow. Why so bearish, guys? Whatever happened to all the bulls out there, man? What happened to all the bulls? Where are my bulls at? Where are my bulls at? Everyone just wants to shit on the market now. Damn! Let me, yes, pour another sip. Yes. Cheers, guys. Salute. We're of course going to have our, Patreon live again this evening. All right, let's get back to you guys in the chat before I forget, because I'm pretty bad at doing that. All right, let's see. It's true. No smell. Of course, Asians do not smell, says Strawberry. Let's see. God. Jeez, Gamma. Yes, Strawberry. Amazing Strawberry. Danny says, hey fam, how's it going? Danny, Super Danny in the house. Cheers, Cliff. Cheers, Cliff. Yeah, that was good. Cheers. 71,100 still holding on BTC. Is this probably not the low? No, probably not the bottom. Still waiting for that pullback to at least 70K. 69. It's right there. X marks the spot, man. It's been there forever. We gotta do it. We gotta hit the button, or we're going down the full doom. Oh, jeez. All right, guys, let's get back into some doom scrolling. Looking at crypto Twitter this evening. Let's see what we can dig up. Just in, Coinbase Chief Policy Officer says the Clarity Act is very close to getting done. Of course, we did read an article based on this a little earlier. It's a 40-second clip here.
You know, notwithstanding the concerns from the banks, it actually creates a broad range of new powers for the banks. In fact, this will be the first piece of legislation since the 90s that gives the banks new authorization to get into the crypto space. I know JP Morgan wants to get into it. Every other big bank wants to get into the crypto sector.
Everybody wants to get in crypto.
Welcome their entry. We work with many of them in helping them build the services that they want to offer their customers. So it's a big, important piece of legislation. It's transformational in its nature, and and we're very, very close to getting it done.
All right, very closely. We're getting it done. All right, sure. We'll see. People are overthinking the 32 Bitcoin sale. I know. That's what I'm saying. Why so? Why not just buy less next week? Is this bearish? Bitcoin can't be sold. Critics say it has no value. If it has no value, the balance sheet value is zero. If the balance sheet value is zero, credit rating agencies ignore it. So you try to sell a tiny appreciated portion of the proof Bitcoin is liquid, valuable, and real. Now you're starting to go into the weeds there a little bit. You're starting to sound like Jack Dorsey. That's his agreement. That's his argument. Now you have to have, of course, have Bitcoin moving back and forth with, of course, value, overall value, and of course demand. Not just being traded all day. You have to use it. SP 500 closes at new all-time high again, as the crypto guys are about ready to get hung. That is not how you get saved, sir. I really hope that's not a real video.
What are you, stupid?
Oh, jeez. Just in, Axios sources say President Trump was pissed during that call with Bibi. Ooh. And told him off. Did he talk to a human? Or did he talk to an AI or a robot? We don't even know if he's alive still. You're effing crazy. You'd be in prison if it weren't for me. I'm saving your ass. Everyone hates you now. Everyone hates Israel because of this. Wow. What the F are you doing? This is coming from Bricks News. If true. That's pretty wild. The dollar is fake from Documenting Sailor. Yes. The dollar is fake. All right, people go mental when somebody turns off a TV showing a football match. When they print 80% of all the money in history and wipe away most of their wealth, they do nothing. Exactly. Oh my God. Yeah, I agree. But yeah, we can print 80% of all the money in the world in only 2 years. During COVID, and nobody did anything. All right, let's see. The NPCs don't care about the wealth. All they care about is beer and football. Yes, the normies. We speak of the normies. Yes, we do. The modern version of the bread and circuses. Yes, of course, pertaining to the rise and fall of Rome. Yeah. I do love where the doom is going with crypto Twitter this evening. Speaking of normies, let's see what the normies are looking up tonight. Maybe we have a little bit more left of doom scrolling, but might as well segue into the normies since we're talking about them. This is what we do every single night, guys. Of course, see if the normies are paying attention to crypto or financial products of any sort of fashion. Or if they just doing the normie thing, which is, of course, looking up 3 things they typically look up every single day: sports, video games, and celebrities. We grade them on, of course, the traditional grade scale. They usually get an F. Let's see what they get today. It's going to be an F. It's always an F. Normies are just relentless, just ignoring the world surrounding them. They just live in it. Miles Garrett. I don't know. That's not Garrett Trade? I don't know. It says Miles Garrett Trade. I don't know. It sounds like I know a Garrett who trades. Anyway, Odell Beckham Jr. I don't know. Masters lottery tickets. I don't know. People that talking lottery tickets. The normies, they do love them lottery tickets. Art Angus Cloud. Okay. How did Rue die in a Euphoria? Okay, I'm assuming it's a movie. AJ Brown trade. This is NFL. That's what that is. Okay, NFL. Sports ball. Leaning shoes. There's a shoe company. I don't freaking know. Colombia versus Costa Rica. Sports. Normies love their sports. Serena Williams. Russell Wilson. A lot of celebrities in sports ball. TFO, I don't freaking know what any of this shit is, guys. I'm completely lost. Love Island Season 8. There's 8 seasons of that nonsense. When is Pride Month? Ooh. Scott Michael Campbell. Okay. Road. Art with an R. H. Columbia versus everything. Sports ball. Scott Pelly. More sports ball, I'm assuming. I don't freaking know. All this baseball, sports ball, it's all just normally nonsense. All of it, every single bit. I don't get me off this planet. I don't want to live on this planet anymore.
Stupid? What are you,
I don't want to live on this planet anymore. All right, guys, there we go. Normies, of course, doing the same normal thing. They get an F- today. Looking at the Bitcoin searches for the normies as well in the last 7 days. Majority of these searches. Whoa, what is this? We broke the internet again. Oh no, we're gonna watch this freaking curve for the next week. Damn it. Internet keeps breaking Bitcoin's chart on the searches. Looks like today was a huge 3 a.m. Universal Time explosion on the normie search history for Bitcoin. I have no words for this. It's going to break everything. Look at this. You can't even see Ethereum. You can't even see XRP. That little tiny green blip right there is XRP. Oh no. Damn you, normies. You break my chart again. It's been like, I think like 2 or 3 months this happened. I lost my mind. I didn't know what the hell to do. I had to go into like the last 4 hours in order to get anything accurate. This is a mess. Shit. Here we go again, guys. All right. Whatever. I'm over it, the normies. I'm just so tired of them. That's them retaliating because of what I said. All right. How you guys doing in the chat? You guys hanging out here? You still having a good time? Hopefully. If you are, don't forget to hit the like, subscribe. Of course, coming out here, entertaining you and giving you, of course, the news. And scoffing the normie news a little bit there. But you guys, of course, you guys come for the crypto news, but you stay for the crypto chaos. All right, we're going to, of course, wrap this up for where Bitcoin's going to go this evening. And, of course, show you, again, if you guys didn't see, winning. We're
going to win so much.
Tired of winning, right? Of course, calling for Bitcoin's price action over the entire long weekend. Yay! We do this every single week, every single day. And I'm so tired of being wrong. Right. I want to be wrong. 99% accuracy here on the channel. I haven't been wrong now in like 3 months. It's disgusting. It's absolutely disgusting. All right. We're going to do this again as we normally do. Of course, you haven't seen me do this before. I usually do it with a lot of sacrificing U.S. currency. Even though I can't do that right now, I still do the crypto chaos. Here we go again. We've got another day on another prediction. Looking at, why does it say 9 a.m.? Let me get to the 15-minute here. So usually start this, you should say 9 p.m. There we go, 9 p.m. Silly, crazy stuff happening on TradingView. Let's clean up the rest of our predictions from, of course, before. And yeah, I'll do this all over again. I really want to be wrong tonight, guys. I really do want to be wrong tonight. It's probably going to do something like this, but I'm going to clean it up anyway because I don't want to be distracted. All right, here we go. Here we go. We're going to hit the target tonight, boys. Boys and girls. Probably. Probably. This is going to be the night. If not tomorrow morning. Because America suck. We asshole. We sell. We sell. Alright, let me get back to the chat real quick. Let's see what else is going on with you guys. Methinks Sailor doth protest too much, says Jake. I kind of do. I feel like he did it so he could dump Bitcoin. Just to buy back a little later and say, I told you so. Probably talking to a ghost. Sailor? Good afternoon, Chaos. Good afternoon, Braveheart McFreedom. 13 likes and 2 people still have their thumbs up their butts. Don't forget to hit the likes and subscribes down below, guys. Please, please, please. Thank you so much. Hey, everybody. Hope your Chaos is treating you well. Yes. Hopefully, you guys are hanging out with the Chaos crew. And we're treating you well because we did make another, a big chunk of profit today if you took any off the table on AI. AI is still hitting resistance right now. It is possible it does stop. It does stop within the next 24 hours. I'd say probably less than that, 12 hours or so. Again, we still have not hit our head on the overall big move here, which of course would be the range high. If we do hit that, it would be somewhere around 355. And of course, I'll give you guys a better update on the other side on the Chaos crew. So if you guys are not part of the Chaos crew again, it's only $15 a month over on the Patreon. I'll see you on the other side tonight. Of course, we have another one tonight on Manic Mondays. We do this every Monday, Wrecked Wednesday, and Feed the Fire Friday. Yes, every 3 times a week we hang out with you guys, and of course, talk shop and crypto. All right, let's see what else we got going on in the chat real quick. A-Guy, how's it going, A-Guy? Welcome back to the show. I hope the Chaos is treating everyone well. Again, AI has been treating me well. It's been the only thing making me get paid lately. It's been the bear market. All right, 71,000. All right, BTC still struggling around 71,000. Will it get back above? Let's take a look at the overall order books. Again, I showed you guys this earlier. It did not look too great, but some of the pain was starting to slow up. Let's see what we have going on as the overall volume continues to change. Alrighty, let's take a look here. Okay. We're still sitting about the same 9.5 billion against 10 billion overall trading volume. Starting to slow down, starting to coil up here too. You can start to see the foreign market possibly getting some of this by the dip, possibly getting bit by that bug. We still have a very, very, very downward trajectory on the monthly. All right, nothing really else has really changed within the last hour or two of me talking. On the daily, we're still looking about the same. I can see maybe a tiny little ghost there of bullishness, but I have to really zoom in to see it there on the daily. Let's see, is it really there? Am I just seeing things? Yeah, there's a little bit of something forming. I can see it all the way back to here. Yeah, there's something little they're forming within the last hour. Tiny bit of bullishness, but not much. It could go either way. It could go either way. It's in below 70K too. Yep. And a little bit more there, right down there, about 60. That would be about 64.5, I think. Either way, it's not looking good in the grand scheme of things, but it's still too early to tell. All right, no hints there. We're just going to do this, of course, as we normally do. Every single night, calling for baseline, bear, and bull case scenarios for Bitcoin. Let's see what we got this evening. I really got to get that giant X out of there because it's so close to it now. It's distracting me. Let me just replace it real quick with a smaller one. That one's been there on the chart for, over a month. We haven't been down this low yet. Here we are. All right. So there we are. That's our 70K target. Of course, I've been calling for that for, of course, the entire month of May. And, let's see if we're going to touch it tonight. Our baseline target this evening. Zoom on in here. I'm running out of road. Yeah, I need road. Give me, where's my other 9? I lost my freaking 9. Yep, I'm off on this damn thing. 9 p.m. There we go. Must have deleted it by accident. Okay, if you guys haven't seen me do this before, 9, 12, and 3, of course, all the only numbers you need to know is all the volatility in our space is pretty much on the other side of the world and this side of the world, Eastern Standard Time, inversely. All right, baseline bear. Let's go to baseline. You guys know where I'm already going. I'm already telling you. Oh, jeez, baseline bear. Baseline. I'm tired of being right, guys. I'm gonna be wrong. Damn it. 71,600. We're at about 10 o'clock right now. Let's see if we can get this pushed up a little higher. A little bit of a bounce here in the foreign market. Open. Say about like 9:30, 10 o'clock, maybe about 72. See if we can get this back above maybe 75. And then if we get one more big push before 3 o'clock in the morning, maybe we can get it up to about 73.6. Yeah, it's about pushing it. We're probably going to drop there, of course. See if we can get a little bit of this to hold, and then we start tomorrow at about 72.3. Get a little bit up, but not much. That's our baseline target for this evening. That's what I'm hoping for the most, to be honest. Bear case scenario. We're going to lose this pretty quick. Foreign market just wants a continuation of what we've been doing already today. Possibly they hear the news. Michael Saylor sold some Bitcoin. Oh no, everyone's freaking out. He sold 32 coins. And maybe something happens with Iran. And of course, we start to see a little bit more pain and downside. So maybe we do, of course, skim the service of 69.7. And maybe we get a wick down to maybe 69 flat. And then possibly even a flash crash to maybe 68. This is, of course, our bear case scenario. And a little bit of a recovery, of course, in the later hours that maybe get us back above 69. That's where I'd like to see us. And I'm kind of hopeful even on my bear case scenario. All right, let's see. Maybe this is going to be one of those days we hit our super bear, guys. This is scary. I would be wrong. I would be wrong in that direction. Again, bull case scenario for Bitcoin. We're just going to run this up. I don't know. Iran amidst defeat. They surrender. BB's a hero. I don't know what would cause this to happen, but we're going to do it anyway. We're just going to run this up like a crazy candle. To the upside, maybe getting as high as 76,000, so you can pull back, of course, before the morning opens. Let's get rid of bull case scenario. That one's really extreme. I really don't think that's going to happen. I mean, the foreign market could get us out of here pretty quick. Our super bull would be ideal right now, though. We are getting close to, again, most oversold. All right, let's see. Super bear case scenario is next. Super bear on the chart would take us to, ridiculous lows we haven't seen in a minute, like $63,000 Bitcoin. And then, of course, a little bit of chop up here after that happens for the morning open. There we go. Let's change that to a color we can actually see. There we go. Super bear case scenario on the board there. Again, the only time that's ever played out was 2.5. The only time ever. We did not ask for it. We always suggest everything to the universe. Then we have, of course, the super bull case scenario, which would, for some reason, send us up to about $81,000 Bitcoin. In a spectacular fashion, this has happened 3 times last year. Not this year yet. Not yet this year. We're not very bullish this year. All right, there's a super bull case scenario on the board. So there you go, guys. We have every single, of course, possible outcome for Bitcoin on the chart this evening. Provided nuclear war or... I don't know, gold rush or Bitcoin. God. All right. So, 71,100 still holding. We're at a very big undecisive time period right now. Right down the center would basically be our baseline bear. I'm still hoping tonight, guys, that we do start to see maybe we touch 69,000 right away. Then we start to see a bit of a pump up before the market close in the foreign market. Then we dump in America afterwards, possibly. Or maybe the foreign market wants to pump us, and then tomorrow will be the assholes to dump us down to 69, 50, 60 or 70K. Either way, we're probably going to see that within the next 24 hours. That is going to be my pretty much my given, right? That we're going to see 70K within the next 24 hours. It's been on, like I said, it's been on my chart forever. It's been my baseline for a pullback. We're on the trend line, right? This is your trend is your friend. We've touched this thing now 3 times this year, since February. And most of the year has been on this trend line. Will we do it again? Probably, and it'll probably be right there, right on the trend line. I've been calling for this now for the last 2 months. Let it happen. Just rip the Band-Aid off. Get it over with.
We're gonna win so much, you may even get tired of winning.
Yep, that's how it goes. But again, guys, we'll find out tomorrow morning. Of course, calling for baseline bear again. What else is new, right? What else is new? Chaos is the chaos does, says Braveheart. Yes, 100%. You cannot stop the chaos. Why? And you can't stop Bitcoin. And why? Because...
Bitcoin's powered by chaos.
Yes.
When Godzilla walks onto the playground, all your models, they're all going to be destroyed.
They're coming. Strawberry Dragons is calling for Super Bear. Super Bear coming from Strawberry. Strawberry's so bearish. I don't think I like this new Strawberry. Strawberry, why are you so bearish? All right, Super Bear. Yeah, maybe Super Bear. I don't want to see it, but again, it's been the year for the Super Bears. It has been the year for the Super Bears so far. All right, guys, what time is it? It's about 9 o'clock. We're not even 9 o'clock yet. My gosh, I've been blowing through these streams lately. Hasn't been that much to talk about, to be honest. I've been exhausted too. Like every single day, I'm just destroying more stuff. I threw away. I probably went like 6 trips to the dumpster today. Throw away stuff I didn't in my dreams think I was gonna ever throw away. Yeah, it's about that time, guys. I got about a month left. I gotta get out of here. I was helping Snaky Snake get to the Bitcoin, says Strawberry. Really? You were helping Jake the Snake? Really? You have to let me know how that goes on the other side. Of course, the Patreon live after this live stream. If you guys want to join us over there, we always have a good time. All right, guys. So then I guess if there's nothing else remaining, if you guys want to send me any questions you have about particular altcoins, I've been kind of out of the game for a minute, right? Mostly just paying attention to a few coins, right? I've been doing a swing now between Gwei. Ooh, look at that nice bounce on Gwei too, since we started loading up this morning. And AI. AI broke out, started getting into this range about 3.3 cents. Sold some today. I rolled that into Gwei, and then Gwei pumped, and it's just like win-win. And this is only like the tip of the iceberg if ETH and Gwei want to start to recover. ETH is sitting at 1,900 and some change right now. Not looking too great. And we did see a low today about a wick. What was that? 1,950. We gotta keep this thing above water if we want crypto to survive the rest of the year, right? 2,000 is pretty low for ETH. All right, nothing else in the chat, guys. I'm probably going to call it, take a break, hang out with you guys in about a half hour. We'll turn for the Patreon. Of course, I'll see you guys over there. Yeah, there's no shortage of things for me to do. I gotta check some more stuff. I just ran around and sold so much stuff today. I'm losing my mind. I'm going stir crazy. All right, I will see you guys again on the other side about a half hour. Yeah, don't be late, or you can. Just hang out with us later when we're all just drunk and talking about loose crypto-related stuff. Unavailable in the chat says, we are just in the middle of the bear market and you are calling for a bottom. That is if you are a 4-year cycle-minded person. Yes. But a lot is different since 2021 and, of course, 2018. All right. I'll see you guys later on the other side. Have a good one. I will catch you later. Or should I go into a rant real quick? I feel like I need to go to a rant for real quick for Unavailable. Maybe he hasn't seen this yet, probably, right? My conviction on why we're probably not going to see lower prices. Okay. All right. Okay. Here we go. All right. Here we go, guys. Prepare yourself for the rant. I know a lot of you guys have seen this, so bear with it. All right. Here we go. Bitcoin. All right. So where do we begin? Where do I begin with my rant on why I think the bottom's in? All right, we'll start with this, of course, as per usual. Bitcoin's on the trend, right? Bitcoin's on the trend. It's been on the trend forever. It's pretty much been on this trend since January, February of this year. We did fall down to a low of 2.2 trillion, 2.19 to be exact. 2.19 trillion brought us to a price tag on Bitcoin in February of about 60,000. It was 59,900 on a wick that lasted about 45 minutes. You could have bought at those prices if you did. I think I bought about 20 bucks. But I bought some of it. Anyway, so that was the total market cap of crypto was, again, 2.19 trillion. You following along? All right. Last time it touched 2.9 trillion. Where did Bitcoin fall to? 63,000. What's been happening over the last 3 or 4 months? More adoption, right? More companies stacking Bitcoin. Treasury companies abound. Microseller has created strategy, stretch products, right? In the last 6 months, that thing has become the world's strongest credit product in the world. And of course, they continue, to buy all the Bitcoin. Fast forward to where we are today. overall market cap right now, crypto is sitting about 2.44 trillion. If we do lose the same number down to 2.19 trillion, which is a lot of effing money leaving crypto for no reason. We already know that everyone wants to get this stuff rolling, right? Institutions, we've got AI, agentic, you know, all these things we need crypto for in the future. We got Clarity Act. Is it passing? Is it not passing? Is this all a distraction? Possibly. It's probably a distraction. Either way, we know where we're going. It's going to be more, of course, digital every single day. And so that's why, of course, we're calling for the trend, return to the trend. If we return to the trend, even a little bit lower, but 65,000 could be where we land when we hit 2.19 trillion again. If we do hit 2.9 trillion again, I'm not convinced that we will. Why? Because the bottom of the bear market has now been, of course, predicted. Yes, it has been written. It's prophecy. Prophecy has been spoken. The bottom of the bear market has only lasted about half the amount of time every single 4-year cycle. Right now, we're sitting at about the bottom between $60,000 and $63,000 Bitcoin you could have bought at. Only about 35 days in length of time. The bottom of the bear market in 2022, which I bought Bitcoin at on the lows of the $15,000 to $16,000 range. You had 56 days to purchase within that amount of Bitcoin. And then, of course, the bear market from 2018 lasted roughly 155 days. Again, roughly kind of going half and half between each bear cycle on the lows. So with everything I just said, I just don't know how we do it, how we go lower. The market cap overall in crypto is just so tiny as it is. You'd have to lose all the conviction in the entire space altogether for some reason. Right now, I just feel like we're having a little bit of a liquidity crunch with SpaceX IPO. It's probably going to be the biggest rug pull on Earth, on the planet, we've ever seen. I just have a feeling that it's going to turn out bad. I just have a feeling. But either way, we're having a little bit of liquidity crunch. Some of this getting sucked out of crypto. Obviously, AI has been, of course, taking a lot of that, tailwinds out of crypto and Bitcoin for the last 4 years. So we've had a lot. To deal with. But I still believe that this is all still, I have conviction of all this. And this is the amount of time you had to buy Bitcoin between 60 and 63,000. It was a very short period of time. I hope you bought some because the bottom may be in. If not, we'll double bottom at maybe 63 or 60 flat, right? I just don't think we're going to see that much of the liquidity squeeze when there's less than $2 trillion in crypto or something like that to bring Bitcoin down to about $50,000. It would be extreme, pretty extreme. Right now, the entire market cap of all crypto, excluding Bitcoin, is still pretty extreme in my opinion. You're looking at a total to not even $1 trillion in every single altcoin on the entire earth except for Bitcoin. Not even $1 trillion, guys. Think about that. It's stupid. We're so early when you think about it, when you zoom out and you think what's going to happen, what's happening. It's still total market cap of crypto again. Last time we touched down here, that's where we landed. And some of these coins right now are looking at the lows of what we already saw them from that period of time back in February. Cardano I keep pointing to, and XRP. Those keep, of course, popping up in my rear view mirror. I mean, look at this, guys. Look how close Cardano wicked to where it wicked down in February. That was 2.5. That was the worst day in crypto for the year. That was 22 cents for Cardano. Right now, wicking down today to 22.5. Where is all the money gonna go, guys? It's already left. What is left for whatever reason, whether it's the SpaceX IPO or the OpenAI IPO or your grandma's IPO or your grandpa's IPO, whatever. It's already left. It's already gone somewhere. Market cap of Tether is still pretty huge as well, sitting at all-time highs. The money's there on the sidelines. We're just waiting, of course, for clarity. All right. That's my rant. Unavailable says, just wait for late June. As soon as the American oil reserve dried out, people will panic and sell all their risk assets. It's possible. It is possible. We do still see some more pain. Oil prices, the prices we won't believe right until we get there. They're calling for pretty extremes in that direction as well for prices of oil, gas at the pumps. I mean, recession, it's already happening, right? I'm gonna get the hell out of this country, so I don't give a shit. Fried rice, you get a pass. We will be late to wait for fried rice. Oh my God, Braveheart. Oh, jeez. Yeah, we'll see when we get there. But you're not going to convince me to sell my Bitcoin. I'll just say that. All right. I'm going to see you guys on the other side in about 20 minutes. I'm going to head on out. That was my rant, of course. And why I personally believe I have conviction, of course, that the bottom is mostly in. All right. I'll see you guys later. Have a good one. And stay safe out there. Don't be, of course, holding all the meme coins all the time and doing the thing. And don't have. Make sure you have a diversified portfolio. And if you don't, join the Chaos Crew and we'll, of course, get you on the right path. Don't be sitting on 90% of your portfolio in some low cap altcoin that's, probably just going to hit or miss in the next market rally. Have a good one, guys. See you later. Peace. Oh, jeez, what a day.
Fly me to the moon. Let me trade among the stars. Let me see what freedom's like without money and gold bars. In other words, hold my key. Oh! In other words, let's make history. Oh! Do my wars with more wrongs and let me huddle forever more and more and more and more and more. I'm on board. Hollywood shop in the door. In other words, I should you. In other words, I love you.
What, Los? You're late. You came back from H Mart and ate some shrimp and fried rice and octopus poke bowl. Okay. No shrimp for you. You late. SpaceX IPO, aka the first IPO that includes Bitcoin. I don't think so. I don't think that's the first IPO that's been involved with Bitcoin. We've had a lot of crypto IPOs since before SpaceX. Unavailable says as soon as the American oil. Okay, we already read that one. Don't talk about Grandma's IPO like that. Says Los. Oh, jeez. You know what I have? Speaking of fried rice, I have it here. So yes, I have a fortune cookie. Yes, it's been a minute since I opened a fortune cookie on the channel. If I haven't had Chinese food in a long time. All right, what we get? Oh, here we go. This is gonna make or break the entire market. Oh no. It says you'll find yourself in exciting new places. How do they know? How do they know this, guys? How do they know this? I'm not gonna be able to show that one. Oh no, I'm gonna break the internet. How do they know I'm gonna be exploring finding myself in new exciting places? Creepy. All right. Have a good one, guys. I'll see you on the other side. Of course, the Crypto Chaos continues on the Patreon in about 20 minutes. See you on the Zoom call, guys. Have a good one. Peace and love and all the things. And make sure you have a diversified portfolio and not 99%. Like, Jake the Snake. How dare you, Jake? Oh, hail the King of Ohio.
Oh, hail the King of Ohio, Jake the Snake.